Hello everyone and welcome in today's session. Today we are going to see chapter number 1 part 2 agricultural implements. Now in last video we have seen the agricultural implement about plow, right, which is used to turn the soil. Now in agricultural implements majoritarily we are seeing the three implements. One is plow, second is hoe and third is cultivator. Now see one by one. First is a plow. Now why there is a need to use a plow? Because turning of soil is very important, and that also we have seen why it is important, right? Whatever the nutrients are there in the soil, that will be deeply penetrated in the soil, and if the crop we are taking, these roots are growing at short depth only, like monocot plants are there, their roots are not growing deep, right? So the nutrients will be only used by the crop in superficial layer. So the nutrients from the lower level should come up, right? So for that also turning of soil is essential, and this will be done very deeply with the help of a plow. Now first see how the plow looks and how it works. See here. Plow. Here you can see that this is a long beam. It is called as a beam. Actually this beam is there. It will be kept on the neck of the bulls, right? And this will be pulled by the pair of bulls or horse or even a camel, right? Animals will pull this. Another you can see that this beam is there. It is connected with a long wooden rod that is called as plow shaft. Here also you can see that this is a plowshare and this long stick is there, that is a plow shaft. Like this, here also plow shaft is there, and this is a beam, right? Even this is one more hoe where here the beam is there, this will be, and this will be inserted into the soil, and here one person will be there, it will operate it. So plow is that implement. It is earlier it was of wooden and operated by one pair of bull and one person, right? So it will be deeply inserted into the soil. Here you can see, and whenever it will be pulled, all the soil from the deep, it will be uprooted and come up, right? So this is what a plow. Another thing is that after plowing, whatever the weeds are there, that will be killed, right? Then if you want to add fertilizers also you can add with the help of a ploughing. You can kill the weeds with the help of a ploughing, right? Even turning of soil is there. This will also be done with the help of a ploughing. So multi-purpose implement is there which is used in the field. Another thing is that this is earlier wooden plow we have seen just now, right? This is the structure, and nowadays this wooden plow is replaced by a iron plow. This is what a structure. You can see here the pointed curve plates are there, right? And this is all joined along with the tractor. This will be joined, driven by the tractor, and this will do more proper work in a less time period by the tractor than the wooden plow. So because of this iron plow, labor work as well as time will be saved, right? Along with this all functions, it also breaks the lumps. Lumps means what? It is a very big portions of the soil, right? So if it is a very big soil lump, then it is very difficult to do a sowing in that field or do all other operation. So we need to break it into a small lumps, right? So this will be breaking of lumps is there. This will also be done by the ploughing. So it is a multi-purpose implement, and ploughing is the must to do in agriculture, right? So this is the first step. Whatever your field is there, you need to plow it very well, right? So whatever the necessary requirements are there to prepare the soil, this will be maximally done with the help of a plow. So you must got idea here, the wooden plow which will be used earlier, and nowadays we are utilizing this iron plow, right? So this is betterly, and less time it will take, less labor it will take, and it will do the proper ploughing than the wooden ploughing. Next is the leveler. Now what is mean by leveler? By the name itself, leveler, right? So it will do a level. If any field is there and it has some up and down in the field, then whatever the agricultural practices are there, like harvesting is there or irrigation, most important is the irrigation. It is very difficult, but because some of the area will get more waterlogged and some of the area of the field will remain dry, right? So your field should be in one level, right? So this leveling is done by the leveler, right? Now how it will be worked? Whenever ploughing is done, then soil will be rotate, right? Loose, and layers of the soil will be changed, and during that time a wooden log will be there, very big. It will be just dragged behind that, and whatever the big lumps are there, it will be also crushed, right? The soil will be becomes a fine, right? And the extra soil will be also carried in that level, right? Wherever the low level is there, there that soil will be added. So in this way, whatever the field level is there, it will be done with the help of a level. See here a picture. Leveling, process of making soil surface in level for sowing seeds. It is done by using this leveler, which is made up of wooden, or this is a leveler which is nowadays used with the help of tractor. It is made up of a iron. So this is iron leveler and this is wooden leveler. Now in this you can see, this is the wooden plank. It is called as plank, P-L-A-N-K, right? A very big one, wooden plank. Then this will be a handle which will be held by a person, right? Then this is there, this will be a bamboo pole, and here it is there a rope, right? This will be driven by the animal or person can also draw, right? And to do it level, person can stand over here or keep some kind of a weight like a big stone, right? And whenever it will be driven, automatically this level is there of this wooden leveler, it will level the soil. Or here also you can see that here it is a plate, this is a plate, here is a plate, here is a plate, here. These levels are there, these plates, they will automatically, as the tractor goes ahead, these plates are there, they will level the field soil, right? So this is the levelers. Next thing is that here also you can see how the leveler is working. Hose. Now in your textbook, if you will see, there is a diagram given of a hoe where a big iron plate is given, right? And a rest one part is there is of a wooden. So that is also there, a hoe. Along with that, some of other implements are there which generally used to lose the soil. In the garden also many of the instruments are used, right? Tools are used. So they all are called as a hoe. See here, these are some of the pictures of the hoe. This must be, you know that we can take out the soil with the help of this. This we are uprooting the soils or weeds we are removing. This also we are changing the place of the soil or digging the soil, right? This is also shifting the soil, it will be used. So these are some of the hose which is used in the garden as well as in the field. Even in your textbook there is one picture of hoe is given which is having one iron plate. So it will be also worked as a hoe, and it has a special function to change the layers of the soil and lose the soil, right? The next your implement is their cultivator, right? So this is a cultivator. You can see here it is a very big one, and it will again rotate the soil very deeply, right? So some of the plants are there, their roots are goes very deeply, weeds will be there, they may remain over there, right? So if you have to remove that very deep roots, then this cultivator will be used, right? So you can see here this is actually the level of the land, and below that this much is going inside and doing the rotation of the soil. So this is the cultivator which is nowadays used to lose the soil, level the soil and carry out some of the activities. This cultivator is there, it actually saves the labor as well as the time according to the hoe and the plow, right? So these some of the agricultural implements generally used in the field during the preparation of the soil. Now the next point is sowing, right? This is the next point of our textbook, that is the sowing. Now in this we need to sow the seeds into a soil. So there are some of the plants which no need to sow the seeds directly, but they grow the plantlets somewhere, and these plantlets will be planted in the crop. This you can see an example with the rice plant. In this manner the rice plant will be planted in the plant, right? So this also you can consider in a sowing. Then before sowing the seeds we need to select the seeds properly. Now the selection of seeds, how it will be done? Selection of seeds will depend on the quality of the seeds. Now pure seeds will be selected. See, quality of seed is defined as varietal purity with a high germination percentage. There means if you are taking 100 seeds, then out of that more than 90 seeds should grow, right? Then it will be called as a high germination percentage. Next point is that free from diseases. These seeds should not have any kind of disease, right? A bacteria or virus should not grow on it. So these seeds should be free from disease. If they have the bacteria or viral infection, then whatever the plant will grow from that seed, it will be already infected, and we will get a very bad quality yield, right? Diseased yield. That's why the seed, whenever we are selecting, it should be free from diseases. Next is that it should be having a proper moisture content and weight, right? So proper moisture content means what? Whenever the seed grows. Now when the seed grows, that time for its germination it needs to use some of its energy, right? So for that some kind of moisture is required. If required moisture is not there and seeds are very dry, for example 12 to 14% moisture is required in the seed. If you dry the seeds more and more and the moisture of the seeds goes beyond 12%, then the seed will not grow at all, right? So the proper moisture content in the seed should be there, and the seed should be heavy, weight should be there, right? So these are some of the points we need to see whenever we are selecting the seeds, right? Quality of seeds. If we are taking a good quality of seeds, it will ensure good germination. They will germinate very nicely, right? Rapid emergence means the seed will germinate fast. It will not take more time. And vigorous growth, better growth is there, fast growth is there of the crop plants, right? So whenever we are selecting good quality seeds, these benefits we are getting. These aspects translate to a good plant stand in the field. Poor quality seeds if we are taking, then it will result in a skips, excessive thinning of the yield reduces due to overcrowding of all such diminished profitability. Means what? If we are selecting good quality seeds, then definitely most of the seeds will germinate, so farmer will not have any kind of loss, right? Once the seed is grown in the field, all will grow, no patches will be there of not germinated seeds, ungerminated seeds, right? So field will not be empty over there. Second thing is that as the seeds are of good quality, the growth of the plant is there, it will be very fast in less time period, right? It will take very less time to grow, so rapid growth will be there, and crop yield is there, it will be better. If we are not select the good quality seeds, whatever the seeds we have, without selecting the good, whatever approximate we are taking and sowing, then possibility is that some of the good seeds are there, they will grow fast. Some of the weak seeds are there, their growth will be slow, right? Some of the seeds which may be eaten up, some of the microorganisms or some of the insects, they will be hollow, right? So no reserve food material will be there. So definitely that seeds will not be germinate. So that area of the field where such seeds are there, there you are not getting any kind of crop plant. So that area will remain empty. So these kind of problems may occur if we are not selecting a good quality seed. So that's why for sowing, it's the must to select a good quality seeds, right? So this is what the importance of selection of a good quality seeds. Very simple method is there to select good quality. Very simple. Most of the farmers are using this. Take a seed, keep in water, mix it very well and leave it. What will happen? If the seeds are of good quality, they will sunk in the water, right? And the seeds which are of bad quality, they will float in the water upside. So do one thing, just take out that all floating seeds and throw out, because they are not heavy in weight, right? Means their food content is there, it is low, may be eaten up by the insect, that's why they become light in weight. So all the floating seeds you remove, means automatically you are removed bad quality seeds, and the sunken seeds are there, that you just take, that all will be mostly good quality seeds. It is very easy and simple method of selecting a good quality seeds, right? Next, see here, sowing of seeds, right? Now sowing of seeds is there, it will be done by two methods. One is manually and second is with the help of a machine, that is called as a seed drill. Now manual sowing is there, in that directly the person can sow the seeds in a soil with the hand, right? So either you can sow the seeds in this way, right? Or you can just spread out the seeds in this way, just throw it out, right? This is what? Broadcasting. It is said as a broadcasting method. Either you sow in this way or you can just throw it in a field, right? This is called as a broadcasting method, and this is done by manually. This is one method. Earlier we were using this method. Now why we are not using this method nowadays? Because by this method, if we are broadcasting the seed sowing, then seeds will throw anywhere in the field, right? At some places the seeds will be less, at some places it will be more, right? So wherever the seeds will be more in number, and if all the seeds will grow, there the crop number will be more, competition will be more, and no any crop plant will grow better, right? Where the seeds are thrown very at long distance lightly, then there the crop plants number is there, it will be less, right? So distance between the two crop plants are uneven, more or less. Another thing is that whenever such type of sowing is there, then other internal agricultural practices are there, like removing of weed is there, then irrigation is there, harvesting is there. These all practices are very difficult. It is very difficult to do that. That's why generally we are not using this broadcasting method. Now we are using the hoe, right? This is a sowing tool which is used to sow the seed. This is the traditional method to sow a seed. Now see here carefully. You can see here, this is the one person, this is the another person. He has having one bag over here. In this he has taken seeds, and from this here you can see a one funnel like structure is there. So the person is adding seed in this funnel like structure. This funnel like structure is joined here at the base of this sowing machine, here at the base, and then it will be spread everywhere the seed evenly, right? And this person is there, it is just having weight on it and dragging these pair of bull, right? So in this way, by the traditional method, the seeds are sown in the field. Nowadays we have a machine that is called as a seed drill, right? So it is also prepared on that same old traditional method. Here also you can see the same structure. Here this is a box, right? So in this seeds will be kept, right? And this will be connected down to this. See here, this will be connected down to this long pipe, right? And to this pipe here you can see these are the long plates are collected. Now these plates are hollow, right? They have a hole over here at the end. Whenever the seeds will be added in that, definitely these seeds will be flow from this and flow in this tube, right? And from this tube it will be go in each plate, right? So these seeds will be evenly spread in the field. Whenever it will be done, these seeds will be evenly spread in the field in one line, right? Even the distance between the two rows of the crop plants are there, it will be same, right? Distance between the two successive seeds are there, it will be also approximately the same. So because of this, internal harvesting practices are there, it will be also done properly. That's why seed drill, use of seed drill is much better than the broadcasting method. So this is how the sowing of seed is done by two methods. One is the broadcasting and second is with the help of a tool. So in that tool also you have seen one is there which is a traditional tool used, and nowadays we have a seed drill. This is how you can see here seed drills attached to the tractor. This is the area from where the seeds will be thrown, and it will be just attached to this curve blade with the pipe, right? So here very easily and very short time period with a less labor, sowing of seeds will be done with the help of a cultivate or a seed drill, right? So in this way, today we have seen about the agricultural implements, and in that we have seen plow, hoe, cultivator, right? These all implements are there. They are generally used in the preparation of the soil, where mixing of soil is very important. Preparing soil before sowing is important. So out of these three, you can use the tools, where the majority cultivator is used. Why? Because it saves your time and labor. And second point, we have seen that sowing of seeds, right? So in sowing of seeds, how it is done? One is done by broadcasting and second is done by seed drill. Even in case of rice, the seeds will not be directly sown in the field. Where the crop plantlets are there, that will be planted, right? So this is what some of the methods where seed sowings are done. And before the sowing seeds, seeds need to be selected. Good quality seeds need to be selected. So how to select the good quality seeds and why it is necessary to select good quality seeds, that also we have seen. So here the question will be asked on the plough, what is it made up of, or its structure or diagram. It is for labeling. Second, the function of the plough. Next one is that the how the good quality seeds will be selected, and which is the machine which is used to sow a seed. Name the machine. That is nothing but a seed drill. So this is some of the points which we have seen today. So all these points prepare well. Whatever the points are there in the textbook which I have highlighted and given, that you read out once again all the points. If you have any doubt, message me, and try to understand all these points and prepare well. All the best.